people the true colors that people show us. When people show us their true colors, it is so important that we pay attention to that. That is so, so, so important in the business that I do. In case you don't know me, my name is Chanel Renee, and I am a purpose coach, group coach, counselor. Love, love, love what I do. And oftentimes, what comes up in our conversations is the topic of relationships. You know, not only just romantic relationships, y'all, but people are having issues in their relationship with their family members, their relationship with people that they are parenting with. People have uh, relationship issues, okay? And oftentimes, relationship issues can be communication, but it also can be heart issues. And so, tonight we're going to talk a little bit about the heart issues that we see as believers. As y'all gotta forgive me, I'm a little oily today. The oil is still flowing. Come on, somebody, the oil is still flowing, and I'm a little oily today. So y'all, y'all forgive me, but I'm excited. I'm just really excited. God is doing some amazing things, and for that I am grateful. So welcome Instagram, welcome Facebook, welcome YouTube. If you are on Facebook or YouTube, I may not see your comments unless probably on YouTube. If you are commenting on YouTube, I can certainly see your comments. I'm not sure if I can see your comments on Facebook tonight because sometimes Facebook is not doesn't let me be great all the time. Sometimes it will, but y'all pray for Facebook. But Instagram, I can definitely see your comments there. So again, I just want to kind of introduce the topic to you all, and y'all let me know in the comments what you think. Let me know in the comments what how this relates to you and the relationships that you have, the relationships that are showing up in your life, or the relationships that you have given access, the people that you have given access to you, how are they showing up in your life? Okay. There's this saying that, people will show you their true colors. How many of y'all believe that? People will show you their true colors. And when people show you their true colors, you got to stop trying to repaint them. Stop trying to paint them pink and purple and all the fun colors, the cotton candy colors, right? If they show up a certain way, you've got to say, thank you. Thank you for showing me that's how you are. Thank you for showing me who you really are. And oftentimes, people will show you who they really are if there is pressure involved. Under pressure. That's why I tell people that are dating, people that want to be married and in relationships, and they're dating and they're trying to decide if they want to marry this person or not. How are they under pressure? That's how you can really tell how people are. When you squeeze an orange, guess what? I'm not expecting cranberry juice to come out of an orange, okay? And I love cranberry juice, but I'm not going to go to an orange trying to get cranberry juice out of that orange. That makes absolutely no sense, right? So when I'm talking to someone, I'm giving someone a certain amount of my space and time. I am looking for certain qualities. And when those qualities aren't being reflected in my time that I'm spending with that person, then, I have to decide what position I want to have that person in my life. So we're going to talk a little bit about how you can stop repainting people who show you their true colors. I'm reminded of a story in the Bible. Y'all know the story of Samson. Samson he had someone very, very special to him in his life who showed their true colors. And when Delilah showed Samson her true colors, right? Delilah, she initially showed Samson her true colors, right? And then Samson continued to put his head in Delilah's lap when she showed him who she really was. And really, to be honest with you, under the pressure, Delilah, I'm sorry, y'all. Delilah, I don't know if Facebook is letting me be great or not, y'all, and so I'm getting these notifications. But Delilah was under some pressure because the people in her circle, the people that she was, associated with, they had some demands of her, and so she had to get this thing done because she had to get her check. Okay, and sometimes people are about getting their check, but they are not about having character. They're not about having integrity. So you got to watch those people because these people may be trying to get a check, and you might be the person they're trying to get the check, concerning how they're going to get that check. So they may be trying to manipulate you for some personal gain that has absolutely nothing to do with their care, desire to be with you. And so anyways, Delilah had convinced Samson that she loved him. She convinced Samson that she had his best interest at heart. She had him convinced, y'all, because even after she deceived him the first time, he kept laying down in her lap. I'm like, Samson, come on now, go get you a pillow or something. Quit laying your head in this woman's lap after she keeps deceiving you. But Samson wanted to see Delilah a different way. And how many times do we want to see people a different way? We want to give folks the benefit of the doubt after they done lied to us like 1,000,001 times, after they done, they haven't paid us back like 15 times and we still lending them money. At this time, at this point in time, you should stop lending them money. Just bless them. If you feel like giving them money, just give them the money. Don't tell them to pay you back, because guess what? They have proven to you they're not going to pay you back. So stop getting in your feelings about people that treat you a certain way. If they've shown you that side of them, they've shown you that person who they really are, right? Over and over and over and over again. And so sometimes we get our feelings hurt, or we get super disappointed because we have these unrealistic expectations that people are going to like change overnight somehow. It's for the life of me, I don't understand in how we operate, where we think people, we don't even change overnight, right? We don't even change overnight, but we expect people to just automatically become this different person tomorrow. And so Samson, he found out the hard way that he was trying to paint Delilah with glitter and pink, and Delilah was deceitful with greed. Okay, and so sometimes in our own personal life, the Bible says in Jeremiah 17:9, the heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? That's why we have to inspect the fruit. When we are going into business with somebody, we're going into a relationship with someone, when we're having children with people, we've got to inspect that fruit. Okay. Listen, y'all can't sit there and tell me, okay, well, Chanel, well, I end up having this child with this person, but I didn't really know how this person was. I get that. Sometimes, over time people change, and or you may be young and you didn't hear this faith talk tonight. And so, you're not necessarily equipped to vet people. I get it. Been there, done that. Okay, y'all. Listen, I have found myself in situations that I knew I had no business being in, but thank God for some godly people in my circle, for godly parents that say, "Hey, Chanel, that ain't gonna work. That is not cool." And I, in my rebellious state, was like, maybe they don't know. They don't know him like I know him. They don't know her like I know her, right? And I went ahead and continued to have that friendship with that person, or continue to be in a relationship with that person, just to find out, oh yeah, he's he's a dud, right? Or he's not good for me. He is not good for my destiny. And so we thank God for those people in our life. But see, Samson chose to not listen to his parents. He chose to stop listening to godly counsel and went ahead and found out the hard way. And so when you see someone that is disrespectful. So I'm gonna slow down a minute and just kind of talk to y'all for a second, because I really kind of want to get down to where you can really receive this and apply this to your life. When you're in relationship with someone and they may share something, God, see, here's the thing. God shows you people's true colors. I'm gonna say that again. God loves us so much that he will show us people's true colors. Like, he will cause a situation to come, and allow us to see that person, who that person really is. I remember I was talking to this guy one time, and everything was cool. This guy was, I thought at the time, he was great. He was very generous. He was very um respectful. I didn't have no issues with him, right? And I remember we had to go to his mom's house for something, and his mom was making a suggestion about something, and this man, I had to look at him again to see if that was really him. This man blew up, y'all. He blew up at his mom like she was just a hooker off the street. Like, he blew up at her. The way he was talking to her, the words he was using in front of her, with her, to her, at her, y'all. It was incredible. I could not believe that this man transformed literally like that, right? In front of my very eyes. And I was so in shock, I just couldn't even say anything. I was like, I had to take a minute and process that thing, right? And so I remember getting back in the car, and I was like, I'm disturbed by this. Like, I didn't even know you had all of that in you to treat your mom the way I just saw you treat your mom. And that may not have been wise to say that. I'm in this man's car and I'm kind of like criticizing the way he's treating his mom, you know. But I mean, I think I was just so in shock, y'all. I had to say something about it. And then after a while, of course, he made up a really great excuse, I guess, at the time, that sufficed for me to continue to have this relationship with them. And then I saw how he treated his sister. Then, as time goes on, you start having more and more conversations, and then the pressure is building up. And then what was really in him started coming out. And y'all, finding out, like, there was some stuff going on with his kid's mom. And, there was a lot of like domestic stuff that was happening, not only with his children's mom, but with his mom and with his sister and with his people, with the women in his life. And so I was just like, wait a minute now. So this is who this person really is. So God showed me who this person is. And then, y'all, we got to know that now at this point, God is saying, I'm dangling this in front of you. I'm telling you, here's door A, here's door B. Choose door A. I would love for you to choose door A, because this is going to get you to exit out of here. But sometimes, y'all, we think, oh, well, he's not going to do that to me. Oh, well, he's not going to, treat me that way. Oh, his mom was acting up, so, he had to talk to her that way. Or, oh, his baby mama, she didn't know how to treat him, so that's why he treated her that way. No, God is showing you this because he needs you to see those true colors. Okay. He needs you to see those true colors. And that's why the pressure was necessary to build up so you can see who this person really is. Are y'all tracking with me tonight? Because God is trying to protect you from some stuff. God is trying to protect you from some hurt, some harm, some mess, okay? He's trying to protect you from a toxic situation. He's trying to protect you from a relationship that is not going to go anywhere. He's trying to protect you from having children with somebody that ain't going to be able to take care of them. He's trying to protect you from having children with somebody that, they may be passing down some toxic stuff in the bloodline that you're going to have to pray and break some generational curses over your children, because God was trying to tell you he ain't the one, boo-boo. She is not the one. God was trying to protect you, for the rest of your life. And now you don't have this baby with somebody, and now you stuck to them. You may not be in a relationship with them, but you got to share a child with them the rest of your life. And so we've got to pay attention to these red flags, y'all. Going back to Samson ended up losing his sight after running behind Delilah, laying his head in Delilah's lap. He ended up losing his strength, losing his sight, and ultimately losing his life. Okay? So I want to bring this to a close, because I don't want to just sound so negative about this, but I do want y'all to know that there is a way out. Okay? When you see these colors of people that are not pretty, okay, you see these colors, listen, I'm not telling you that you got to expect perfection out of folk, but what I am saying is you got to see the flags for what they are, and recognize, is this a heart issue? The Bible instructs us to inspect the fruit of people. And so when we see some fruit that ain't good, we've got to make some adjustments. We've got to adjust their position in our life. If this person has never been integral as long as you have known them, why are you going into business with them? If this person is always lying, why are you going into a relationship with them? Why are you staying in a relationship with somebody who always disrespects you, who's constantly uh, um, challenging your judgment, challenging your wisdom, challenging your discernment, right? So if you're in a relationship with somebody and they're constantly challenging your discernment as if God don't speak to you, baby, that may be the enemy using that person, and God is trying to show you, listen, that ain't what you want. That is not what you want. Okay. Now, yes, now we a lot of us that are watching here have had some lessons, we've had some lessons in life. God had to show us that he knows more than we do. He's heard some conversations that we didn't hear. So, because we didn't want to trust God, we went ahead and leaned to our own understanding. And then God had to show us like, boo, you did okay, now you did that. Now you see what you got. Now what you gonna do with it? How are you gonna learn from that? And so we've got to reflect on the lessons that God has taught us, and go and run and lean into the wisdom that God was trying to show us. Lean into the wisdom. I'm not telling you to cut off everybody. Listen, that's not what I'm here to tell you. What I am saying is adjust their position in your life. There's some people that just may need to be demoted. You thought they was everything and they really not all that. They may need to be in a different position. You may not need to spend 20 hours a day talking to them, right? You may need to move them to a position where, I see you every other weekend kind of thing. Or, they may not need to have as much access to your life, right? And then there are some people you need to exit. You need to fire them out of your life. They need to be gone like yesterday, right? So we've got to make sure that we are in constant communication with the Father on how to deal with these relationships and how to use wisdom in the relationships, how to be discerning of different things in relationships, because sometimes there's situational things, right? This person isn't really, they're really pretty much trustworthy. They just, they had a bad day. Okay. And we all have those. But if this person is consistent with character issues, that might not need to be your business partner. That may not need to be your life partner. Okay. So you gotta make sure that you are using discernment. Please, 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 please use discernment. Make sure you are setting up healthy boundaries with people. I was talking to someone the other day, and we were talking about how people were just calling them at all hours and times of the night to get counsel on their ex, the ex in their life. And it's like, what? Wait a minute now. So they're calling you at all times of the night. Now you're stressed out. Now you don't have no sleep. Now you got a bad day the next day because you didn't have no sleep on a relationship that you're not even in. Come on now. We got to set some healthy boundaries so that we don't start resenting the people in our lives. And so when you see, again, going back to the true colors, you see people, they show you their true colors. Listen, say thank you. Thank you. I'm not going to keep putting my head in your lap anymore. As a matter of fact, I'm not going to keep coming over here. I'm just going to be in my own bed, using my own pillow. As a matter of fact, you may not even need to be in my life. Imagine what would have happened if Samson had said, you know what, Delilah, this ain't working out. Imagine what, I mean, I'm just, I want to know what would have happened if Samson said, you know what, they were binding me with fetters and whatever those things they used back in the day. And, you was sitting here and just letting them bind me up. I don't know if you really got my back like I think you got my back. Like, I don't think this relationship gonna work, right? So what if he would have said that? Like, maybe he would have been able to see the people he was killing when he died. You know what I'm saying? Like he would have been able to see the victory that he, that he won for Israel. But y'all, I fetters, yes, the fetters. Um, I just, I wonder if he would have cut off in my own life. I wonder if I would have cut off some folks sooner than I did, how my life would have been different. Right? That's a sobering thought. What if I didn't stay in that relationship as long as I did? What if, at the first sign of trouble, I said, you know what, that's a non-negotiable. This ain't gonna work for me. I probably could have saved myself some disappointment, but I will tell you, after I saw that issue with the mama, I just kept getting disappointed over and over and over and over again. Y'all, it did not fail. This man continued to disappoint me. So again, think about the relationships in your life. Who needs some adjusting? Now let's go back. Let's go back, y'all. Even when people show you colors that are great, what about when people show you amazing colors? They show you colors that represent generosity, kindness, entertainment, even. They're funny, they're fun to be around, they bring out the best in you. We can't ignore those colors either, y'all. We can't ignore the people in our lives that represent the positivity that we're trying to be, the people that come into our life that help us reach our destiny. We got to stop trying to look at them people like, oh, he's just like the last one, or she just like the last person. She just like my ex. He just like my ex. He don't look nothing like your ex, boo-boo, but you treating him like your ex because you want to think that all men are the same, all women are the same. And stop doing that, because now you're ruining good people. You see, good people, everybody ain't bad. Everybody ain't bad, but you want to give her a hard time because you kept going through all these bad apples because you didn't have any discernment. You want to go through all these bad apples because you didn't have discernment. So you mad at all the men. You mad at all the women, right? And then you end up in a relationship with a good person, and then you start tearing them down because you trying so hard to prove to yourself and everybody else that he's a bad guy, and he's nowhere near a bad guy. Right? So when we see a person's true colors as being sincere and real, y'all, we got to celebrate that. We've got to celebrate that. We can't ignore that. We've got to acknowledge that and say thank you. You know what? You are such a refreshing contribution to my life. You are a breath of fresh air. You you are a breath of fresh air, and I thank you for that. You know what? You are not like just like all the other men I've been with. Thank God for growth. Thank God for healing. I'm no longer attracting broken projects. Come on, somebody. I'm not attracting broken projects anymore. So when you got somebody that's whole, that's walking with God, that hears from God, that communicates with God, that has a relationship with God, praise God for that. Like, I'm just saying, this goes both ways, because sometimes we miss out on good relationships and miss out on good people because we're stuck seeing and we're looking at them through these lenses of our past, our hurt, our pain. And we miss great opportunities because we think, oh well, because he wears Nikes, then he just got to be a bad dude. Come on now. There's some good dudes that wear Nike, okay? There's some good dudes that wear Puma. There's some good dudes that wear Adidas. Okay? So we've got to give credit and honor where honor is due. And then also, again, if you see the rotten fruit, okay, well, that was rotten fruit. Let's keep it moving. Let's dust our feet and keep it moving, y'all. So I pray that blessed y'all. I think Facebook is acting up because I cannot see anything on Facebook. But if you are catching this on the replay, let me know in the comments or in my inbox how you can apply this to your life, how we can help you and assist you. You can certainly go to ChanelRenee.com and sign up for a consultation with me. We have power sessions available, absolutely free, just to bless you. And if you want to continue to do services with us, we would certainly love to work with you. So again, I see some friends on here on Instagram. So praise God for Instagram. Y'all rock. Y'all are the bomb.com. I love you all with the love of the Lord. And I will see you all next time on our Monday, Mindset Monday, Faith Talk Monday with Chanel Renee. Have a great evening, God. Take care.